Welcome back into the channel, my friends. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We're back with your best bets for Major League Baseball here for you today on Friday, August 22nd, 2025. MLB player props, run lines, totals, parlays here for you today. 5 picks in the video. Let's lock in and get this sweep.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that cab made now. Straight fire.
As always, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Let's have a great day in Major League Baseball as always, guys. It's been a rough last couple of days. So we definitely need to have a bounce back day today and make some units back obviously today. So let's have a big day. Let's hop right into a recap from yesterday. We ended up going 1-3. Minus 1.80 units. Obviously not our best day. The Red Sox money line did salvage our night though. They ended up winning that game 6-3. That was a plus 130 play, so we like to see that. It was obviously a very good cash there. And all the plays, honestly, guys, were for the most part right there. Justin Verlander under and outs. That was easy. Ryan O'Hearn though to get a hit. The dude got hit by a pitch, walked, and then pinch hit for. In 3 consecutive at-bats. So that was pretty nasty. I felt like we were right there. Just didn't even get an opportunity really in that one. And then Dominic Smith to record over 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Jeff McNeil over 1.5. Jeff McNeil voided. Dom Smith, though, is still minus 150 of value. He also got pinch hit for. So that was pretty sick as well. Just to have 2 of our guys get pinch hit for, I got to be a little bit more careful, I guess, on who I'm taking for hits. Make sure they're just straight star players or something. Obviously, that one hurt. And then Clayton Kershaw, under 15.5 outs. Parlay with Brenton Doyle, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Brenton Doyle gets there, hits a home run, RBI single. He gets that done easy. Kershaw, again, was close. He did not get through the 6th inning, which 15.5 was him pitching into the 6th inning. He finishes with 17 outs. So, obviously, the day definitely hurt, guys. I felt like we still were in the right area. Just the plays just did not go our way yesterday. But, like I said, that is going to happen when you take the type of plays that we take. It's a nature of the business, and you got to respond and know how to respond. So, like I said, I'm not too worried about it. I'm excited about today's slate. We're ready to make some units back here today, so let's do that today. As far as our comment cappers, we had a couple of good call-outs in the chat, I believe. Just going to my notes to look. We had Gotta Get the Bag, absolute legend at the channel. He cashed Roman Anthony over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Gotta Get the Bag also swept all of his plays. You guys should follow him on Twitter at I believe it's the real Gotta Get the Bag. It's like a red and black symbol. I will try to post a link to that. The guy swept everything. He hit like a plus 5,500 parlay. I know because I tailed his plays yesterday, and he cashed everything. So might want to look into tailing him. Like I said, I'll try to post a link for him. I believe it's at the real Gotta Get the Bag. So keep that in mind. He's around the channel. He posts a lot of great stuff. Justin McKelvey called the Astros money line, and then Tevin Herndon called the Royals money line. So great call. It's like I said, they're from our comment cappers. We love to see it, guys. One other quick thing here, guys, at the channel. Make sure you guys check out all the links down below in the pinned comment and the description. Anything that you guys are looking for here around the channel in regards to membership, merchandise, social media links, that's all down below in the pinned comment and the description. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, without further ado, it's time to get after it and have a big day today here in baseball. We need it. We've had a couple of, not so good days. Like I said, because we are going plus money, though, they're not as bad as they could be as far as the units go. Even though we've gone 1-3 the last 2 days, we haven't lost a crazy amount. We're just, we've obviously lost a few units, but it hasn't been that bad. So let's get after it today and get this sweep, though. Let's get right into our picks at number 1. Going Shane Bieber, under 17.5 outs. Parlay with Carlos Correa, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. This is plus 229 odds on Fanatics, so we love the value here. Shane Bieber here on the Blue Jays. Carlos Correa on the Houston Astros. So love this, guys. We got Shane Bieber making his first start since 2024. So what's the likelihood you would say that they're going to pitch him deep into this game? I don't think it's very likely. I could be wrong, but him going 6 innings today in his first start in a pretty tough matchup on the road, I don't see that happening. He's up against the Marlins today, who are actually pretty good versus right-handed pitching in regards to WRC+, which is what we mention all the time. The Marlins are 8th in WRC+ versus righty pitching over the last 30 games. I believe 10th for the season. Marlins also 11th in walk rate versus righty pitching over the last 30 games as well. So this lineup is definitely capable versus right-handed pitching. They can get the runners on base and obviously get some runs up and get Bieber into trouble and hopefully out of this game early. Like I said, this line to me is just far too high when you consider it's his first start in quite a long time. I don't see them overextending him here in his first start. And then Carlos Correa, 49% hit rate this season, 51% on the road to this line. Career 4 for 8 off of the starter, Cade Pavich, today since 2021. Cade Pavich, the lefty, we like seeing that. Really love the splits here. Carlos Correa batting .304 versus lefty pitching. Cade Pavich allowing a .279 batting average to righty bats. So obviously we love seeing that. I think this is a really great spot for Carlos Correa here to cash this line. So love it there for number 1 pick, guys. Get Shane Bieber under 17.5 outs. Parlay with Carlos Correa over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, plus 229 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and at number 2, we got the Boston Red Sox money line here versus the New York Yankees, plus 155 odds on Rivers. So, guys, for the value, I couldn't pass it up. We just cashed on the Red Sox last night. I will say, this definitely felt scary, but when I really looked into the numbers, I can't pass it up. Right now, we got Max Fried on the mound for the Yankees, but he has been horrible over his last 7 games. That's a good sample size. He's really been bad since the All-Star break. So is he all of a sudden just going to fix it here today? I don't know. It could happen. But he's 3-3 with a 6.94 ERA, a 1.71 WHIP over his last 7 games. So like I said, he has not been very good at all. Meanwhile, on the other side, Brandon Bello's been fairly consistent this season. He's 4-3, 3.16 ERA, 1.17 WHIP over his last 7 games. He's been pretty steady around in that 3 ERA category, both road and home. He's actually been pretty solid and consistent across the board, which is what I like to see. I feel like he's someone we can trust here today to keep us in the ballgame. And then obviously the Red Sox here, 3rd, Yankees 22nd in bullpen ERA. In my notes, I wrote the Dodgers. I don't know why I did that. But obviously like that, we saw it at play last night. We saw the Red Sox get to the Yankees bullpen, and the Red Sox bullpen really, for the most part, held it down. They did a pretty good job yesterday holding the Yankees offense down, so love to see that. Yankees here 2nd in WRC plus versus right-handed pitching this year. It's obviously good, but the Red Sox are 3rd in WRC plus versus lefty pitching this year. But if you're looking here recently, the Yankees are 19th in WRC plus over the last 30 games versus righty pitching. Red Sox 8th last 30 games WRC plus versus lefty pitching. So even the Red Sox lineup right now, we saw it on display last night with Roman Anthony, Alex Bregman, Trevor Story. All these guys had big hits last night. I just honestly I kind of trust their lineup more too. I like the consistency that they have in their lineup. They have they're just a lot more filled out. As far as the Yankees, like I mentioned yesterday, seem like they're more feast or famine, right? They're either going to hit a bunch of home runs, or they could just have a game where a bunch of guys strike out in key situations and can't get the runners in. Kind of like last night. A lot of just like key moments in the game where, you really just need a hit or the ball to be put in play, and the Yankees sometimes struggle with that because they have a high K rate. So, obviously, I think the Red Sox have an advantage there, which I like that. And then, I looked at Aaron Judge, and this is the thing that really sealed the deal for me. He's 2 for 17 off the starter Bello since 2021. He's really the key to their offense, so if they can hold him down, I feel pretty good about the Red Sox being able to win this game, to be honest with you. So, love it there for number 2 pick. We got Boston Red Sox money line here versus the New York Yankees, plus 155 odds here on BetRivers. Okay, and at number 3, we got Slade Ciccone under 16.5 outs. Parlay with Corey Seager over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Going plus 150 odds here on Fanatics. Really love the value on this play. Ciccone, guys, under in 50% of starts this season, 50% under on the road. Up against the Rangers, who quietly, their offense has been heating up a bit here, both over the last 15 and last 30 games. The 13th in WRC plus versus right-handed pitching over the last 30 games. 4th in walk rate versus righty pitching over the last 30 games as well. So I like seeing that. If we can get some walks up, obviously, on Ciccone, that would be key in getting him here out of the game. And then Corey Seager, 55% hit rate this season, 56% at home. We like that. He's currently on a 5-game hits, runs, RBI streak, so we love seeing that as well, coming in hot. And really love the splits here. We talk about the splits. Corey Seager, 267 versus righty pitching. Ciccone allowing that 267 average to lefty bats, which is what I really like. And he's on the road. I feel more comfortable, obviously, fading pitchers on the road, which you guys probably know that by now. I take a lot of under and outs on the road. And here today, once again, it's no different. And Seager, obviously, don't have to worry about him being pinch hit for. I don't think. That shouldn't happen. Obviously, he's their star player, and he should get the max amount of at-bats today, which obviously we'd love to see that, guys. So, love it there for number 3 pick. Got Slade Ciccone under 16.5 outs. Parlay with Corey Seager over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, plus 150 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, and at number 4, we got Francisco Lindor over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. This one's plus 169 odds here on Fanatics, which obviously we like that. Love the value here. These are 2 of the hottest bats right now in baseball. Francisco Lindor on a 9-game hits, runs, RBI streak, 56% hit rate this season. He's a career 1 for 4 off the starter Joey Wentz, who is a lefty. Not bad, obviously. I'm not too worried about what he's done off of Wentz. He'll have a lot of opportunities versus this Braves bullpen as well. And with the way Lindor's swinging the bat, honestly, sometimes he could throw numbers aside. He's a guy that in this spot you could do that. But even still, Joey Wentz is allowing a 295 average, 2 switch hitters, which I like seeing that. And obviously Lindor is a switch hitter. He could hit on both sides of the plate. He's also posted an ERA of 5.12 with a 1.39 whip. So I like seeing that as well. I think Lindor could get some hits here up off of him. And then obviously Bobby Witt Jr., 63% hit rate this season, 67% on the road to this line. I like seeing that. He's a career 6 for 14 off at Casey Mize with 3 walks since 2021. That's fantastic. He's on base 9 out of 17 at bats versus Casey Mize. You really can't do it much better than that. Those are the type of numbers we want when you take an HRR line here like this. He's also currently on a 5-game hits, runs, RBI streak. He's also hit 9 of the last 10 games up to this line. So we love seeing that. I think, once again, they're both in great spots. Love these guys both to cash. So love it there, guys. For number 4 pick, we got Francisco Lindor over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Parlay with Bobby Witt Jr. over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Plus 169 odds on Fanatics. Okay, and finally at number 5, we're going KC Royals money line. The Kansas City Royals money line here versus the Detroit Tigers. Plus 130 odds on Bet Rivers. Now, this honestly has pretty much the same type of feel as the Red Sox, right? It's very similar situation, division rivals. Tigers, obviously, you know, they've been the cream of the crop. However, in this particular spot, really like the Royals to get it done. We got Ryan Bergert going to the mound for the Royals. 1-1, 2.75 ERA, 1.13 whip this season. But on the road, he's got a 2.36 road ERA with a .90 whip. So obviously love that. I'm pretty confident that he can give us some good innings. And most of his innings, for the record, have been on the road. Over 34 innings pitched on the road. So we like seeing that. I think he can obviously hold it down. And really, this Tigers lineup has not been hitting right-handed pitching too well over the last 30 games. So 20th in WRC plus versus right-handed pitching. So we obviously took the Tigers lineup and faded a pitcher. And we trusted this Tigers lineup. That was versus a left-handed pitcher. This is a versus a right-handed pitcher. It does make a difference. And obviously here I think it will tonight. Like we mentioned with Casey Mize, he's another guy like Max Fried, like we mentioned, who has struggled of late. He's 4-2 with a 5.45 ERA, a 1.33 whip over his last 7 games. So he has also struggled a bit here of late. And he's running into a really tough offense right now in the Kansas City Royals, who are 5th in WRC plus versus right-handed pitching over the last 30 games. This is honestly, this is one of the hottest lineups right now in baseball. There's a lot of guys right now hitting in this lineup that I could think of off the top. Michael Garcia, obviously Bobby Witt Jr. Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, Kyle Isbell, who hits way down in the lineup, has also been doing really well as well. So I like seeing that. And then if you get to the bullpen, the Royals are 7th in bullpen ERA, Tigers 16th. So I think we have some nice advantages here, and I really like the value that we're getting here today. So love it there for number 5 pick, guys. We're going Kansas City Royals money line here versus the Detroit Tigers, plus 130 odds here on Bet Rivers. Okay, then, of course, our For the Sweep Parlay, our number 6 pick. This is a plus 11,641 odds on Fanatics with our 20% profit boost. So, obviously, I'm hopeful that we can cash one of these. We're risking a tenth of a unit here to make over 11 units today. Obviously, that would be pretty nice if we can lock in and cash that. A lot of value there. And at the very least, I'm hoping we at least have like a 3-2 day. That would get us a nice unit count if we can go 3-2. I'm confident that we can do so. I really love the slate tonight. And obviously, let's log in and do it, guys. So that is it for our picks. I appreciate all of you guys as always. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Drop your favorite pick below. We'll have our college football best bets video coming out. It's probably going to be later tonight. Originally, I planned to drop it at noon today. It probably will be later tonight, though. We'll obviously see how that goes, but that's likely to be the case as far as that goes. Like I said, drop your favorite pick below. Check out all the links that if you guys are looking for any links, merchandise, membership, social media. It's all down below in the pinned comment and description. Outside of that, that is going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.